Take a break. For some people, their entire lives are breaks, and for others, that simple 3-word phrase is equivalent to, he who shall not be named.
We do not speak his name.
Now, I'm one of the latter people, and you probably are too. Sure, we take our lunch breaks, and we take a million looks at our phone throughout the day, but it's not very often that I feel like I get a meaningful break. And whenever I do get a large chunk of time to relax, I find my mind jumping to thoughts and plans about the future rather than living in the moment. And I think our entire species has a problem with that, living in the moment. While I have no idea where that problem came from, the clarity and the happiness that can come from that sort of presence is really worth the effort. Taking a break is also important for your well-being. Working constantly around the clock can wear you out pretty quickly, and it'll eventually lead to burnout. For me, around this time last summer, I was being super productive every day. I was getting consistent sleep, practicing guitar, exercising regularly, doing schoolwork, and I think I logged at least 6 hours a day on my PS4. That hyper-organized routine was productive, true, but even organizing things I love started to wear me out. So out of the blue one day, I decided to do something different. I woke up and instead of starting on my routine, I turned on my PS4. The next thing I knew, it was 3 hours later and I had accomplished nothing but playing video games. But playing video games is what I wanted to do that day. So in a split decision moment, I decided to throw away my to-do list and spend my day doing only what I wanted to do. Looking back, that day was about 90% video games. But I still managed to practice guitar, get a little physical activity in, and spend some time with my family. And that was accomplishing some of the things that were originally on my schedule for that day. But looking at guitar practice from the angle of, I want to do this because I enjoy it, rather than I need to do this because it's on my schedule, that made me feel so much more free. And it was still getting some of the stuff done I needed to. And so since then, I try to dedicate one day a month to doing whatever pops into my head. Now, admittedly, I'm way too busy in college to take an entire day off every month. But in the past year, I've managed to still have 2 or 3 of these free days. And recently, since the beginning of the summer, I've been super productive getting everything I need to done every day, but that schedule's starting to wear on me. So recently I decided to give myself another one of these free days, and this time I would document it to share with all of you. The night before, I turned off all my alarms so that when I woke up in the morning, I woke up naturally. When I did wake up, my first thought was, of course, to play some Overwatch.
So I woke up, right now it's like 10:30, and I thought maybe I would be like super motivated to get stuff done, but no, what I want to do is just eat Pop-Tarts and play video games, so that's what I'm gonna do.
I guess these days do just look like video game marathons at first glance, but I swear there's more to it than that. I just really enjoy video games. But as fun and relaxing as video games can be, I hit a ceiling with them after about 2 hours. And it was at that point in my day when I realized just how much freedom I truly had, to be as slow and as guilt-free with my time as I wanted to. It's not very often where I just sit, relax, and enjoy the passage of time. I decided to spend some time playing piano after that. I normally do a 20-minute warm-up in the morning and then half an hour at night practicing music. But my morning piano routine is super organized and I honestly don't really like it. So for about 20 minutes I just banged around on the keys, changing songs I already knew and just having fun playing. I had a lot more fun just playing around, even if that wasn't improving my playing in the most productive way. After that, I wanted to work out, and it was at that point that I noticed a pattern. I was following the schedule I would have otherwise had for the day, but because I didn't tell myself I had to do any of it, I didn't feel drained by the work.
Why did I want this?
Or this just goes to show the power of habit. Did I work out because I wanted to, or because that's what I do every day? After a delicious lunch with Beth and a few more hours of video games, I felt the day begin to slip away from me. Even though I had set out to accomplish literally nothing, I was still feeling guilty. I base my self-worth on the things I accomplish. So much so that it's hard for me to take a day off like this. Now that's a problem I need to work through on my own, but it's also one I might not have noticed without this.
after like another 3-hour video game session, we're going to watch the sunset and get like Taco Bell.
That did not go according to plan. While we were driving to go watch the sunset, we saw a dog running across the street in a dangerous intersection, so we decided to go rescue it.
We saw this dog run across the road, and so he has a collar on and we want to read it and call their owner. But this dog is fast, he's just running. Tee-hee, little pupper. Running across the street. Her name is Molly. I called her owner and she really likes to jump the fence. And so her owner, Krista, is gonna come meet us. And for now, we're just gonna chill out with Molly.
Once Molly was back with her owner, we camped out on a little hill just in time for the sunset.
So yeah, I guess we rescued a dog, and I don't really think I'm supposed to be parked here, but I have the camera set up, and we are watching a gorgeous sunset. Look at that. They really want to be in the time lapse.
And because this day was all about doing what I wanted, the next step had to be getting an ungodly amount of ice cream.
So we bought ice cream because it was on sale, and there's 6 pints of Ben & Jerry's. Tee.
And that was about it. My day off didn't look much like any other day in retrospect, which I think taught me something about motivation. But that begs the question, if I'm doing most of the same things, does calling it a day off make a difference? Why can't I just follow my routine like normal? And I think the answer revolves around discipline. Now, some people are more disciplined than others, that's true, but we all have a limit to our willpower. Taking this day off was a way to restore my sense of willpower. The simple act of not telling myself I had to do anything makes it easier to tell myself to do something the next day. However, without the discipline of my regular schedule, I would never practice piano or exercise on a day off. I needed to have that foundation built first, otherwise days off would never be productive. But hey, don't forget to take a break every once in a while. And if your habits don't stick on your days off, don't beat yourself up for it. Do whatever you want, and try to be okay with it. Acceptance is much more important than productivity. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out some of my other videos right here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, it'll make me smile. And let me know down in the comments another video topic you want me to cover. Thanks, friends. Dancing.